everyone, so I'm here to do a makeup palettes collection video. I've gotten a lot of requests just to see a video on just my makeup palettes. I have a lot of like palettes here, so I don't want to go too in-depth into them, but I'll tell you guys quickly what I think and like briefly about them. Oh, I almost forgot. If you guys can tell the change in the background, I just kind of wanted to change it up a little bit. The stripes were getting kind of like, I don't know, obnoxious to me. I think the stripes as my background is great for like the spring and summertime, so for the fall and winter, I think I'm gonna, change it into this so you can kind of get more, I guess scenery in the background. Not that it's a great scenery. Right here is a clothing rack, so just have dresses on here and other clothes that I haven't really worn just yet. And then over here is just kind of like a little ottoman thing. So anyway, so that's why I changed the background. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so let's just get started. I'm going to first start off with the palettes that were on top of my IKEA Alex 9 drawer. If you haven't seen my makeup collection, I'll link it down below or maybe somewhere in this video somewhere, but it'll definitely be down below. If you go check that out, my Alex 9 drawer on the top has a lot of my makeup palettes on it. First thing here is my MAC palette, and I have the dual-sided palette. On this side I have eyeshadows over here, and they're just kind of random. These are like highlight colors and then just all the other colors. I don't have many MAC shadows. I am selling a few of them on my blog, so if you want to check out my blog sale, the link will be down below. But I don't know. I like MAC shadows a lot. I just kind of lean towards other brands when it comes to shadows. Here are the two MAC blushes that I have. I'll name these off. This is Melba, which is really popular, and this is Springsheen. Oh, I just dug my finger into that. Oopsies. So those are my two blushes there, and then those are my eyeshadows. It has a little flap over it if you didn't know. This is a dual-sided one. I don't really recommend this one unless you are a makeup artist. If you are just like an everyday person, I would just get the one-sided one because, I don't know, I just think it makes more sense. But it does close like this, and I think, yeah, see, my blushes fell off. Like, I don't like this at all. Not good. I probably have to get the inserts so they can stay a little bit better, but I didn't buy the inserts. I'll go get that later. Moving on, I have my Muppet palette. This is by TheBalm. This was limited edition, and there was only 1,000 of these palettes made. So right here shows what number I have. I have number 981 out of 1,000. So only 1,000 were made in the entire world. And I'm so happy I got one. I'm going to try to open it because it has a sleeve on it. But it is the Muppets, and it's just so cute, and obviously it was limited edition, so I had to get it. So on the bottom here there are cheek and lip colors, and they're just cream. And then on the top flap you open it up and you have the eyeshadows. So there's that. My mirror is broken because my brother's girlfriend at the time sat on this palette by mistake, and I was like so crushed, but at least none of the eyeshadows broke. So those are the eyeshadows. Really beautiful kind of mixture of neutrals and colors, and the just great pigmentation, and obviously the packaging is super adorable. So I was so happy I got my hands on this Muppet palette. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you guys are my Inglot palettes. I love Inglot so much. So alright, first starting off is my lipstick palette. This is a 20 pan round lipstick palette from Inglot, and I absolutely love it. I think they're discontinuing the circle pans because they are 50% off on the inglotusa.com website. That sale's been going on for a while, so I don't know if there's a lot of these left, but yeah, they are just magnetic, the actual like top. You can just pull it off, and those are all the colors that I have. I have a lot of pinks, and then just kind of like purples and reds and oranges, and then on the back I labeled them myself, and I use little circle stickers, and I have all the numbers there. So I love this. This is great. Inglot is amazing, especially if you're like a makeup artist. They have a lot of great quality stuff. Their lipsticks are awesome, very pigmented, very smooth, not drying at all, and I just love them. The next thing here I have are my Inglot concealers. And this is the 10 pan circle palette, and I love these. I think these were on half off too, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I don't have them labeled. I still have to do that. I guess I forgot to. I love their concealers. They're very creamy in consistency. They really remind me of the Benefit Erase Paste, just a little less sticky and thick, but they're really nice and creamy, so they cover very well, and I really like those. But again, I don't know if they're still selling these in the circles because they were like clearancing them out, I think. I'm not too sure. Then I have this Inglot 5-pan eyeshadow palette, and these are all blue shades. Now, I did not purchase this on my own. My friend Tran, she actually gave this to me because her her sorority sister gave this to her because she wasn't going to use it, and obviously Tran wasn't going to use it, but she knew I loved Inglot and I loved makeup and eyeshadow, so she's like, here, you can like have this palette, maybe you can do a tutorial on it. And that was like, she gave me this so long ago, so thank you so much, Tran. I don't know if you watch my videos, but thank you so much, and thank you to her sorority sister, because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have it. But a lot of just blue shades, and I love Inglot eyeshadows. They are on point, I'm telling you, and they're a lot less expensive than MAC eyeshadows. So I have 2 more Inglot palettes, and these are the palettes that I bought and created on my own. These shadows are $6 each, and you get, I think, 2.5 grams of product, if I remember correctly, in each of them. And then a MAC eyeshadow, like those little circle pans that I just showed you, those are, I think, $12 for the pan, or $10, and you get like a lot less product. But these are amazing. I love my Inglot palettes. Honestly, I sold a lot of my MAC shadows because of Inglot, because I'd rather buy these. You get more product, same awesome quality, if not better, and they're just less expensive. So this is one of my first palettes I've ever purchased. I got this at the IMATS in New York, and I have neutrals on the top, colors on the bottom. And then this palette I picked up when I was just in New York, just visiting, and it's another 10 pan. Again, neutrals on the top, and then more kind of like purpley shades on the bottom, but still wearable. So I love these shadows, you guys. I can't get enough of it. I'll just swatch one for you. So I'll do this one. Like, amazing. Is that not crazy? So I love Inglot. I honestly like their shadows a little bit more than MAC. MAC is just a little bit more well known, so I personally like Inglot shadows, and I'd rather collect those than the MAC ones. But 2 more Inglot palettes to go. This is another eyeshadow palette. This is their Rainbow Sparkle palette, and there are 3 shades in each eyeshadow, and these rainbow shadows retail for $8 each, just because you get 3 shadows in one pretty much. So you can mix them all together, or you can use them all separately. So that's a great deal, and I just love these shadows. I want to collect every single one of Inglot shadows. I'm like obsessed. So love this. And then my last Inglot palette is my newest one, and this is the Inglot Color Play lipstick palette, and these are all lipstick shades, and look how awesome that is. I have a separate video dedicated just to this palette, and I do like lip swatches on my lips and everything, so if you want to go check that out, I'm going to leave the link down below. But I love this palette. It's so fun just to play around with, and you have so many colors you can mix and match, and you can create all different kind of lipstick shades. So I love this, and I think it's very nice. The only thing is, I wish there was a black. Wish there was a black one in here. If there was a black, it would have been perfect, but nonetheless, I still love it. So those are all my Inglot palettes, so I'm going to move them aside. Now I'm going on to my Coastal Scents palettes, and like my bigger kind of palettes. So this is my Coastal Scents Camouflage Concealer palette. It looks like that. I've had this for a while. I play with it now and then. I like to contour with the darker shades, just because contouring with cream colors just give you a more defined contour. So I like those. I've had them for a while. I think they're starting to dry out a little bit, but I don't know. I'll have to play with that a little bit more. Then I have the Coastal Scents Eclipse concealer palette, and this had 15 shades in it, and this is pretty old also. You can kind of see these colors here are more used. I use those a lot when I first got it, so again, these colors are great for contouring. They look scary, but they are awesome for contouring. Then I have my Coastal Scents Metal Mania palette. I was obsessed with Coastal Scents when I first started YouTube, so that's why I have so many of these palettes. I bought all these. They weren't sent to me, I promise. But that's the Metal Mania palette. I love this. These are really good quality eyeshadows for the price, and you get a whole bunch of shades. So if you're starting out with makeup, I would definitely check coastalscents.com out. But I would wait till Black Friday, because a lot of like the websites like Coastal Scents, BH Cosmetics, Sedona Lace, they'll have like crazy Cyber Monday sales. Did I say Black Friday? I meant Cyber Monday. So yeah, Cyber Monday sales are awesome. So just wait until then to like check out these bigger palettes, because a lot of websites do like 50% off. I think I'm going to do a video on that, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday video, because there's a lot of things that I want to tell you guys about, so you guys can save a lot of money on makeup. So anyway, here is my Coastal Scents 88 color eyeshadow palette. Just a bunch of colors. I'm trying to go through this video fast. I need to stop talking so much. This is my 88 warm palette. There you go. And then my last palette is actually by Sedona Lace, which I love. So my Sedona Lace, I think this is the, I don't know, 120? I have no idea. I think so. So it has 2 layers here. And yeah, it's just awesome. You can put these on one on each side if you want to. Let me put all these back and go get all my other palettes. So I am back and I'm going to show you guys some makeup palettes. I'm going to start off with, I guess, more drugstore ones. And most of my drugstore palettes are from Wet n Wild just because I love Wet n Wild eyeshadows. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys what I have. So I have all of the Wet n Wild 8-pan ones that are permanent. And these are the colors. There's the purple palette, Comfort Zone, and then the blue one. So these are permanent, so you can still find these in your drugstores. And again, from Wet n Wild, amazing quality, really nice. You can have a little bit of fallout depending on how you apply them, but they're so smooth, and for the price, you can't beat it. Oh, and right now, I think Wet n Wild is 40% off at Rite Aid. So go check out these palettes because they are originally $4.99, but you can get them for 40% off right now at Rite Aid. So the sale ends on Sunday, but go check these out. Those are awesome. And then I have 5 of the limited edition Wet n Wild palettes. I love when they come out with palettes for the holidays and different collections because they're just amazing quality and I love collecting them. So this one is Sparkle Till Morning. And I forget when these came out, but these are a limited edition, so you can't really find these anymore. This one is Shimmer the Night Away. I used this in a recent tutorial, so go check that out if you want to see me use this palette. So I love that. This one is Drinking a Glass of Shine, and this is great because it's all matte colors. I loved this palette. They came out with this twice, and the first time they came out with it, I missed it, and then they came out with it again, so I was so happy to get that. And then the 2 from the spring collection, Nude Awakening from Wet n Wild and Going in the Wild. So again, I love Wet n Wild eyeshadows. If you want to go check them out for 40% off, Rite Aid has these still. So love them, highly recommend them, especially for the price. You can't beat it. And then 2 other Wet n Wild palettes I have. My Vanity palette, which I love, and Walking on Eggshells, which is permanent, so you can still find this in drugstores right now if you would like. Then I'm just going to kind of jump into it. This was a Wet n Wild Halloween palette. They're just kind of like creamy colors. So I use that for a Halloween tutorial. And then here I have my Color Me Beautiful palette. And it just has 3 eyeshadows in it. These are really, really great quality. ColorMeBeautiful.com. So really nice. I forget the price on this. But it is nice. It's not like my favorite, but it's nice. You guys saw this in my makeup collection video. My little cup of the Wet n Wild Pop Art collection, or Pop Art Craze. I forget the name. Glad they came out with these. These were limited edition, but they're very nice, especially for the price. And they're kind of chalky. Some of them are chalky, depending on the palette, but nonetheless, it's still great for the price. My Sigma palette. This is the blush palette, which you guys saw in my makeup collection video. This was the very, very old Sigma makeup collection. And I have all the eyeshadow palettes too, but I actually have them in their single pots. So that's what they look like if you were curious. Sigma doesn't sell these anymore because they're so old, but I do have all of those in this little container. Next, I'm going to show you guys some palettes that Larissa got me from the UK, and these 3 are from Makeup Academy. This one's called Starry Night. I haven't opened these yet, but these are really good quality, and especially for the price. I forget how much she said they were, but they are kind of similar to e.l.f., like Eyes, Lips, Face cosmetics. So this one's called Undressed, and Undressed is supposed to be a dupe for the Naked palette. Get it? Undressed, Naked. So there's that. And then this big one is just the Immaculate collection. Look at all those pretty shadows. I have a palette open somewhere that I'm going to get to and I'm going to show you guys, but these are just the unopened ones. And then this is the Sleek, is it Sleek? Yeah, the Oh So Special palette. And looks like that, Sleek. I love Sleek eyeshadows. I love their eyeshadows and blushes. Oh, I want all of them, like legit. I want all of them. But that's what that looks like. Oh So Special palette. I guess I'll just show you my other Sleek palettes from Larissa. Thank you so much, Larissa. If it wasn't for you, I could not get my hands on these because I heard the shipping on the Sleek website was a little bit like crazy. Like it took forever. So this one is called the Storm palette, and this one's permanent, I believe. So it looks like that. I've used this quite a bit. You guys can see how dirty it is, but I love this palette. It's really good eyeshadows. And they are affordable, guys. These are sold in the UK in their drugstores, and they're pretty affordable, I think. And this one's the Sparkle palette. This one was a limited edition one, and it's just so beautiful. Oh, I love those. Look how gorgeous those colors are. So amazing. So thank you again, Larissa. Thank you so, so much for those. This is the Makeup Academy palette that I have opened, and this one's called Heaven and Earth. And I'll just show you guys that, and I'll do a swatch of this one. So that is awesome. Their eyeshadows are great quality for the price, and you get so many eyeshadows. I love it. This is my first ever Urban Decay palette, like literally ever. This was the Ammo palette, and if you guys have this, you guys remember like all of this right here, it was purple felt. I tossed this around so much, banged it up, that all the felt came off, and look how dinged up it is. So this was my first ever Urban Decay palette. There's the mirror, which is broken, and those are the eyeshadows. Obviously I'm missing Mildew. I lost it and I could never find it. So, oh, ew. Okay, this is dirty. That's disgusting. So that was my first ever Urban Decay palette. Again, it's the Ammo palette, but I think they changed the packaging on that. Anyway, this here is my my own palette. This I got from coastalscents.com, and I kind of filled the palette with my own shadows, and these shadows are actually pressed pigments. So I just took a bunch of MAC pigments and pressed them into this palette, and I labeled them here. So those are all the pigment names, and those are all the pigments I pressed. They are very, very nice when it's pressed too. Like the quality of them stay the same. You have to use the correct mixing medium. This is my Bare Minerals one. This is called The Power of Neutrals, and Bare Minerals pressed eyeshadows, you guys, they're boss. Like, they're awesome. And I'm not a fan of the mineral ones, like the loose ones, just because they get so messy, but these pressed ones are amazing. So I really like this palette. And then I have my Too Faced Naked Eye. This is my only Too Faced palette. Is that surprising? I know a lot of my friends have every single one of them, but I only have this one. So this is the Naked Eye. Then I have my Naked palette, which I've been using actually lately. So there's that. I can't wait till the Naked 3 comes out, but that's my Naked. And then here I have my Naked 2 palette. It's still in the packaging. I mentioned this in my makeup collection video, and I think I'm going to give this away just because, I don't know, I don't really use it. I haven't decided yet, so I don't know. Should I keep it? Should I not? We'll see. So that's my Naked 2 palette. And then I have my Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland palette. This palette was very, very coveted, and I'm so happy I have one. I haven't used it just because it's like a collector's item, or at least for me it is, and that's what it looks like. I'll just open it to show you guys. The top of it, I don't even remember. Looks like that. It has little mushrooms and stuff, and there's Alice. And then the bottom here has all these beautiful shadows, 2 liners, and a primer potion. So that's the Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland palette. The TheBalm Nude Tude palette. So I have this, and that's what this looks like. Has a bunch of girls on it and a bunch of neutral colors. This palette is amazing quality, very, very nice. I really like. And then the Stila 10-pan palette, and I got this at my Nordstrom rack, if you guys remember. Really awesome quality, full-size Stila shadows. So definitely recommend this. I love it. I love the packaging. It's cardboard, but it's very simple, and like, I don't know, I'm a simple kind of girl. Alright, let's do some MAC palettes. This is my MAC quad. This is in the old quad, but these are kind of my go-to neutral color. I have my Hello Kitty quad, my little Hello Kitty palette. Oh, I was so happy that this collection came out right when I was getting into makeup. I started my YouTube channel in 2008, and that's when this collection came out. So I'm so happy that I got into makeup then because I got my Hello Kitty palette. And then I have the Fafi collection. This is the Fafi quad. This came out way, way long ago. Look at that. That's the palette there. Oh, geez. And those are the shadows. This is a plastic case, but yeah, so that's the Fafi. The Fafi collection came out in, was it 2007? I think, or something like that. I don't even remember. 2006, 2007, one of those. Then I have my Rihanna quad. And this one I just keep in the packaging. This one's the neutrals, her cocoa. I returned smoked cocoa just because it oxidized on my eyes so bad. They were like kind of like smoky shadows, but they turned so blue on my eyelids just because I have oily lids and they just oxidized so bad. So I returned that one, but I kept the neutral one if you were curious. I have a few more palettes, so bear with me. The next thing here is my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. Love this palette. This is very popular right now on YouTube, and Guys, this is amazing. It's awesome. You get to try out their ambient powders and you get 3 of them at a really great price, and it's travel friendly and it's affordable. Well, not affordable, but it's a really good value. So I love the Hourglass palette. I have my Tarte blush palette. I love this palette, but I don't know why. A part of me doesn't want to keep it, but a part of me really does. So those are the colors there. These 2 are permanent, and then these 3 are limited edition. So that's that. I don't know why I just feel like not keeping it. I don't know. I'm just weird. The last 2 palettes are my NARS palettes. This is the Nice Guy Bourdin palette, or Bourdin. And let's open this. Oh my gosh. If that broke, I would have been so sad. That's the NARS palette. It's, again, all blushes and bronzers and highlighters. So that's the newest one. And then the one from last year that I got my hands on, the Denmari palette. This was very coveted. A lot of people missed out on it, but I got my hands on it, thank goodness. So that looks like this. And yeah, I love both palettes. I was debating on selling this one, the Denmari one, but you know what? Keeping them both because NARS palettes are awesome. NARS blushes are very expensive, so when they come out with these palettes, I snatch it up because it's such a good deal. It's a great value. So that's pretty much it for my makeup palette collection. I think I got everything. I hope I didn't miss anything. But let me know what you guys think, and if you guys have tried any of these palettes, or if you guys have favorites or anything like that. If you want an actual swatch, in-depth tutorial video just focused on one palette, let me know, because then I can definitely do that. But I definitely got this request a lot just to see my makeup palette collection. So I hope, I'm out of breath. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about the background. Is it better like this, just so you guys can kind of see different things? Maybe I can just move it around here and there once in a while. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on Friday. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Bye!